All right, so welcome to another class. Today we'll talk about some important concepts of this trading system. I told you guys, I said this system is so simple and you can actually understand it in a very short period of time. All right, so in our previous classes, I've explained what this concept is about. I explained how you can find high probability trades, buy and sell opportunities that are high probabilities. All right, I gave you some demonstration, all of those stuff, right? So today we'll look at some important concepts. We'll look at some important concepts that would help you understand this trading system. Now, all of these concepts are important so that they can help you execute your trading opportunities because after you see a sweep on the daily candle, what do you do next? Everything you do next that would allow you take that trade will be based off on all of these concepts that I want to explain to you. So a pullback, a valid order block, and a change of character. All right, all of these three concepts is what would make you or allow you take trades after you have seen a sweep on the daily candle. So let me show you for an instance what I mean by that. So let's go back to NZUSD. This is a forex pair, forex.com. Yeah. So let's take a look at this pair. Yeah. All right, cool. So all right. So now, so in the last class, I showed you an example of a trade here, right? Now this was a trade, right? This was the trade. So let's just play price. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So let's play price. All right, go faster, faster, faster. All right, so in the previous class, I used this particular trade as a demonstration to show you how this system works, right? So now what we did was first things first, we went to the daily time frame and then we found our sweep of liquidity there, right? We found, see here, we found the sweep of liquidity, right? And then what happened? We switched to our lower time frame and then we saw this opportunity to enter. Now, all of these concepts here, a valid pullback, a valid order block, a change of character, all of these concepts here, right, is what would allow you take trades. So after you have seen the sweep on your daily time frame candle, and then you switch to the 15 minutes for your entry, all of those concepts, a valid order block, a change of character, and a valid pullback, all of those things would help you identify your entry point and your exit point and all of those stuff. So that's why they are very, very important. So let's take them one by one and and then we'll go from there. So I actually believe that after this video you should understand clearly what it means to take a trade accurately. All right, so I would explain this concept one by one. This might be a very, very lengthy video, so you have to take all the time in the world to watch them as many times as you need to so you can clearly understand the concept. All right, so let's go. What is a valid pullback? Let's start from there. So what's a valid pullback? All right, what is a valid pullback? Let's go to the chart so I can show us by demonstration what a valid pullback is. All right, so let's go quickly. So I'm going to take all of this out. I'm going to take all of this out. Take all of this. So yeah. All right, so what's a valid pullback? What's a valid pullback? What is a valid pullback? All right, so let's by demonstration, let's by demonstration just take a look at. Let's see where you. All right, so you have candle one like this, right? Candle one, and then with a week. So let's put a week. Yeah. So you have candle one. Oh, not that. Okay. All right. So what makes a valid pullback? For there to be a valid pullback, the previous high or low of the candle must be taken. But let me take that again. What makes a valid pullback? All right. What makes a valid pullback? The high or low. All right. So please pay attention. Pay attention here. The high or the low, right, of the previous candle must be taken, right? Must be taken. Now, what do I mean by must be taken? So let's go back to the chart. So take a look at this diagram here, right? Let's see. So let's take this back a bit to this point. All right. So take a look at this point. Take a look at this whole movement. See this movement here. This whole movement here. This whole movement here. All of this. All right. Now, there's no pullback here because the rule states that for there to be a valid pullback, the high or the low of the previous candle must be taken. Now, the high, by saying the high, we refer to a bearish situation, and by saying the low, we refer to a bullish situation. All right, let me take that again. For there to be a valid pullback, please write this down. For there to be a valid pullback, the high or the low of the previous candle must be taken. Now, the high that should be taken would be in the case of a bearish market movement. The low that should be taken would be in the case of a bullish market system. Let's see this on the chart. So take a look at this move in circle here, right? So you can see bullish candle one, bullish candle two, bullish candle three, bullish candle four, bullish candle five, right? Can you see that? Yeah, cool. Now, what this simply means is in this whole move, in this whole bullish move, right? In this whole bullish move, there was no pullback. So what do I mean by there's no pullback? Now, in a bullish move, the low of the previous candle must be taken. So for an instance, if there was to be a valid pullback here, we would have something like this. So this candle went all the way up, right? All the way up. And then this second candle was supposed to come down and take the low of this previous candle and start going back up. If this happens, then we have a valid pullback. I hope this is clear. Now, in this case, no candle took out the previous low. This is a bullish case, right? Because all the candles here are strong momentum to the upside. Now, in this bullish movement, no candle, so this candle did not come out to take out this low. This one did not come down to take out this low. This one did not. All right. So there is no pullback here at all whatsoever. Right? Does that make any sense? So let me show you more examples and explain more about a valid pullback so you can understand clearly. All right. So let me explain by illustration. So candle one is going, all right, and then candle two opens and takes out the low then continues up, all right, and so on and so forth. That's this thing. That's all there. Okay, so just follow my illustration carefully, and then you will get this in no time. All right, so like I said, in a bullish scenario, the pullback has to be the low. So this candle should have at least, this candle here would have at least come down, come down like this, and take out the low of this candle before going up. But it didn't. Now, because it didn't, we don't have a valid pullback. Also, this candle did not take out this candle's low. Alright? Also, this candle's low was not taken out. So there's no valid pullback here at all. I hope this makes sense. I hope this makes sense. Alright, so let me give you more illustration. Alright? For there to be a valid pullback, the previous high or low of the candle must be taken. The previous high should be taken in a bearish market, in a bearish situation, while the bullish low should be taken, the low should be taken in a bullish market condition. Now, so take a look at this. Let's see what happens next. So we are all watching this bullish move, right? So let's see what happens next. All right, so you see, right? So you can see that the next candle that opened did what? The next candle that opened did what? Took out the low. See here, all right? So this is what we call a buy pullback. So right now, the market is going all the way up, no pullback, no pullback until this point, and then we had what? A valid pullback. So in this bullish move, the low should be taken. All right. So in a bullish move, the low has to be taken, and then it will now continue back to the upside. The low of the previous candle must always be taken in a bullish market. All right. I hope this is making sense. I hope it's making sense. All right. If it's not making sense, you have to watch this over and over and over as slowly as possible for you to get it. There's no magic to this thing. It's just so simple, but then you have to put your mind to it. So let's take this again. So let's keep watching. So you see that low has been taken, and then you know you can start going back up. All right. So you see, so now we have what? We have a valid pullback. So from this point all the way up, down, and continuation. So we have the momentum, the retracement, and the continuation, right? A pullback has to take out the previous candle low or high. Now, the candle low should be in a bullish situation, while the candle high should be in a bearish situation. So let me explain again. So once we have a bullish move like this, right? What we expect to see to tell us if it's a valid pullback or not is that the next candle that opens must go down and sweep or take the low of the previous candle before continuing up. All right. I hope this is clear. Now, this is what makes it a valid pullback. In a bullish move, right, the low of the previous candle has to be taken like this, and then it continues back up. All right. I hope this is clear. If the low of the candle is not taken, then we do not have a valid pullback. So let's find a bearish situation. All right. This will be very practical. So let's find a bearish situation so I can show you. Now take a look at this. Let's find the bearish situation. All right, cool. This is very clear. So take a look at this. All right, so take a look at this, guys. So we can see, this is a bearish move, right? This is a bearish, this is a clear bearish move, right? So we have all of this move to the downside, and for a bearish move, the high has to be taken for it to be a valid pullback. So we keep seeing all of this move until what happens? This pullback happened. Why? Because this black candle took out the high of this hash candle. So this is what made it a valid pullback. In a bearish situation, the high is taken. Let me show you. So we have the market is going down like this in a bearish trend. All right, for it to be a valid pullback, the high has to be taken. So once it's taken, and then it can continue going in this direction. All right, the high has to be taken. Once that high is taken, it is called a valid pullback. I hope this is clear enough. I hope this is clear. So let's take very practical illustration. All right, so I'll take this out, and then we'll work together practically. So yeah, so let's okay. So there are we. So let's do this by illustration, practical illustration, right? So let's start from here. Let's start from here. All right, so let's start from here. Let's watch together, all right? And make this very slow so you can see. So keep watching, just keep watching as the candles are forming. So bullish candle one, bullish candle two. I think that's too fast. Let me slow it down a little. All right, so bullish candle three, okay, what does happen? We have bullish candle one, right? Let's continue. So together we'll just try to see if there's a valid pullback or not. So we keep watching. Bullish candle two, no pullback. Bullish candle three, no pullback. Bullish candle four, no pullback. Bullish candle five, and yes, we have a what? We have a pullback. So we have a what? A pullback. This is the pullback. In a bullish trend, the low of the previous candle should be taken. That is how we confirm a bullish. That's how we confirm a valid pullback in a bullish flow or a bullish trend. So in this bullish trend, in all these candles, there was no pullback until this fifth candle, and then we had this move like this. We have this move like this, and then we have this move. So this is a valid pullback, right? So the market is going up, and then it reverses down and takes the low of the previous candle before continuing up. This is what we call a valid pullback. So let's continue the replay so we can see how far we've learned. So let's go. So we keep watching, so a valid pullback, and the market continues going higher and higher and higher and higher, like that, and so on and so forth. All right, so it keeps going higher and higher and higher and higher like that. All right. So now let's see if it is switched to a bearish market. So let's keep watching to see what happens. So take a look at this. Take a look at this candle, guys. Take a look at this. In this move, all right. So see this move here. So we have this move. So we have this move to the upside, no pullback, and then here, what happened? We had what? A pullback, right? And then we continued up, no pullback until no pullbacks at all until here we have another pullback. Can you guys see this? I hope you can see this. I just hope you understand this. So let me delete this stuff so you can see clearly. Let me delete it so you can see. Take a look at it again. So we have we have momentum, we have this momentum, no pullback, no pullback, and then we had a pullback here, and then we had no pullback, no pullbacks, and then we had another pullback here. The previous candle low should be taken. All right. So if you take a look at all of this, you won't see. So this candle was bullish. This other candle too was bullish. It did not. Had it been this candle had come down. So let's say, had it been this candle, come here. Had it been this candle had come down a little, this would have been a valid pullback, but it didn't, right? It did not. It did not come down, right? Now, you keep going up. This other candle too did not come down to take the previous candle low. So, no valid pullback is there, right? So that candle too did not come back to take the previous candle low. No valid pullback there, right? But this candle did what? Came back down and took the previous candle low. And this is how we got our pullback like this. Alright? I hope this is clear. I hope this is making sense now, right? Cool. It should make sense. So what happened? This candle kept going up and up. This candle did not take out this previous candle low. So this is not a valid pullback. It kept going up. This candle too did not take out the previous candle low. It kept going up, right? Let me delete all of this. It's becoming messy. I hope you guys are understanding this concept so far. I hope you're understanding this concept so far, right? I hope you understand. So this is our first valid pullback here, right? So this candle kept going, this candle opened, but it did not take out the low of this previous candle, so no pullback. Now this other candle opened, it did not take out the low of this last candle, so no pullback. Alright, now this one took out the low, alright? This candle took out the low of this candle, but this is not a valid pullback. Why? Because all of this candle, take a look at this. This candle, this is the high here, right? This candle, this is the high. So this is the highest point of this candle, and this is the lowest point. Where's that stuff? Come here. So this is the highest point of this candle, right? And this is the lowest point of this candle. The lowest point of this candle is here, right? Now you can see that these three candles, this one, and this one, they were all inside the covering of this candle. Let me see if I can put something here. A, let me make it A, let me make it bold, let me make it 10. Let's see. Not working. Hold on. Okay, so all right, so let me edit the color. It's not working. All right. So, however, just pay attention. You get it. So, this candle, and this candle, they are all inside the covering of this candle. So, this is the candle high, and this is the low, and none of this candle broke it, except for this candle, this one. So there's no valid pullback here. So, this is our last pullback, and then all of this is one move. All right, because this one tends to be like a pullback because it took out the low of this previous candle, but this candle is covering all of this candle, so this is not a valid pullback. All right, so this candle was the only one that broke out from that covering, and then it had its own valid pullback. I hope this makes sense. You have to watch this again slowly to understand it. All right, so we have this move, pullback, this move, pullback. I just hope this makes sense. Of course, it should. It should. All right, so this is how you know and identify a valid pullback. The previous high or low must be taken. In a bullish case, the low should be taken. In a bearish case, the high should be taken. So let's keep watching. Let's keep watching this and see what we find. So let's see what happens to the next candle. The next candle is bullish. Now this is another pullback. All right. So this is what this right here is another pullback. All right. So you see here. So this right here is another pullback. Another pullback. Why? In a bullish case, the low of the candle must be taken. So this, from this point up and then down, the low of the previous candle was taken, and that makes it what? A valid pullback. I hope this is making sense. I hope this is making sense. You have to watch this over and over to understand this concept. All right, and this is very important. This is like the most important thing, once when it comes to this system. So let's keep watching. So now clearly, let's see what's happening next in this market. So keep watching, keep watching. Now, we can see clearly that we have a what? A bearish momentum to the downside. Now, so the market was bullish at first, and now it is now what? Bearish, right? So what happened? In a bearish market, how do you identify a valid pullback? The high must be taken, right? The what? The high of the previous candle must be taken. Does that make any sense? So take a look at this. Do we have a valid pullback here? Of course we do, right? So take a look at this. So we have bearish candle 1, bearish candle 2, bearish candle 3, and then this bearish candle 4. See what happened? It took it out a little by a week and then continued. You can see that week, right? Can you guys see the week? So you see that week that's taking it out, and that this makes the what? A valid pullback. I hope this is making sense. So this is how you identify pullbacks, in any trend, a downtrend, an uptrend. This is how you identify a what? A valid pullback. So let's keep watching to see what we find more. Remember, in a bullish scenario, the market, the previous candle low has to be taken for it to be a valid pullback. In a bearish market scenario, the high of the previous candle has to be taken to make it a valid pullback. All right, so let's keep watching to see what we find. Is that a valid pullback? Yes, this is another valid pullback here. So we have pullback 1, pullback 2. All right, so keep watching, a valid pullback, right? So yeah. So what do we have here? What do we have here? We have pullback 1, pullback like this, right? Another pullback, all right? Pullback again like this, right? Pullbacks. All right, cool. I hope you understand these things clearly. I hope you do understand these things clearly. You have to watch this over and over and over and over and over. All right. But as we keep going in our subsequent classes, it will be making more sense. All right. So let's keep playing this to see what we find. So this is a bearish market condition, right? And the high has to be taken for it to be a valid pullback. Now this is a valid pullback. You can see that. Let's pause this. So look at this candle. This is a bearish market condition, right? And please note, see this candle here, this candle, see the low here. So it means these two candles are inside. It is only this third candle that broke out. So take a look at this. You can see, right? See that red line. So it means this candle high and low is protected. Now this candle and this one they are inside, but this black candle, this one broke out, right? So this one broke out and then gave us a what? A pullback, and then it's continuing. I hope this is making sense. All right, cool. It's great to be tougher, but you have to just keep watching this to understand this concept. It's so simple. In fact, in trading, if you cannot identify a valid pullback, then clearly you'll be taking, you'll be doing rubbish, and then you'll be taking a lot of losses. All right. So yeah, so these are identify pullbacks in the market. So let's keep playing, to see pullback, another valid pullback, right? This is a bullish move now. For a bullish move, the low has to be taken, right? Not a pullback, not a pullback. Now a pullback, right? Cool. A pullback. Now this is a very valid pullback, right? A bullish move. So another pullback, right? Another candle, say pullback, right? All right. So that's that about that and pullbacks. You have to watch this video over and over and over and over to understand the idea behind pullbacks. See you next class.